Jesus weeps over Jerusalem. Why is he weeping over Jerusalem? It's like this Jerusalem, this city, which is supposed to be a holy city, does not want to heed the word or the message that comes from him. Remember, Jesus has done a lot of miracles in this city. He has taught, he has brought salvation to the city. But the people that live in it have decided to take off on a different route. And so when he looks upon it or over it, he weeps. He feels bad that Jerusalem is paving its way towards destruction. It's like a mother who is weeping, or a parent who is weeping over the bad behavior of their child. You know, sometimes when parents are complaining, they're going to tell you things like, what haven't we done to ensure that you have everything that you need? But look at what you're doing. Maybe the parents have done everything. They've sat you down many times. They've talked to you about the dangers of that route, that route, that route. They've given you all the tools that you need for you to be a proper, a normal human being. But you have just made a decision to do what? To follow a different route. So when they look at you, they cry over you, like Jesus is crying over Jerusalem. Jerusalem has an opportunity to get back to the right track. In fact, Jesus is destined to die even in Jerusalem. In other words, symbolically bringing salvation to Jerusalem. But Jerusalem has decided not to accept that gesture of salvation. And sure enough, many years later, Jerusalem was destroyed for the second time. You and I may want to put ourselves in the shoes of Jerusalem. We listen to the word every day. We read the word every day. Maybe we even attend mass every single day. We are involved in religious activities. We are available to be used as instruments by the church. But maybe that commitment is not enough. There's something more that we need to do for us not to face the same destruction that Jerusalem faces later on. We can't just be committed to the church. We can't just be available so that the church can use us in that way or that other way. Of course, that is okay, that is good. But there's something more. And in the cry of Jesus, there is this aspect of conversion. While it is important, it is good to be committed to the work of the church, what is more important is to be converted, because that is what matters the most. Jesus cries over Jerusalem because Jerusalem is not a converted city yet. And that is why it is weakened and later faces the second destruction. You and I, for us to avoid that destruction, of course, in our case, it is a symbolic destruction. We can talk about it in terms of eternal damnation, in terms of hell. But for us to be able to attain salvation, it's not a decision that somebody else has to make for us. It is a decision that we make ourselves. We all desire to be saved, but salvation comes with conversion.